Hello everybody, this is Errol here from the Kairos Moment. And today I'd just like to share with you one of the things that I do, and that's make soaps. I make soaps, and the company that I make soaps for is the House of Kairos. And so the House of Kairos, we make natural based soaps. So we use plants, we incorporate natural colorings, we use clays, we use a variety of things. Now, what I really want to talk to you today about is the reason why and how it all started. And as you will find, maybe mostly you'll hear from people on YouTube or people that you may know, friends who make soaps. There was something happening in the family, and mine was no different. One of our kids, started to have skin complaints, and I was wondering, how can I best solve this problem? And yes, we used the normal conventional route of, using creams, chemical-based products, but there's very little improvement. And so we started to experiment with, incorporating more natural food into our diets, and that helped a lot. Then I started to do some research, and I realized that maybe if we started to use natural toothpaste, soaps, maybe this also help. So we incorporated these things, and I started to do some research in how to make soaps. I checked out, read a lot of books, checked out on YouTube, the normal things that you would do nowadays. And so it started to come together, the information, the knowledge, and then I realized, let's try and make one. So I made some soaps, and it was great. I found it quite easy. It was great fun. I enjoyed it tremendously. But the great thing about it was that when we introduced it into our family, everybody's skin started to improve. There was a lot more, there was a glow, everybody felt great afterwards. It felt nice to use. There was a clear difference between the chemical-based soaps and the natural-based soap. This is what I found out, and my family, and also friends too. And so people started to ask me if I would make soaps for them, and I did. But it's interesting, and this is what you may find yourself when you start to do things and you start to develop things on your own, is that at first you'll find people will start to say to you, that can't be done. You haven't got the experience, you haven't got the knowledge. But when you start to produce it, that attitude starts to change towards you. And it's interesting, one particular person, I won't name the person, they said, oh, you can't do that. You got no, you haven't got the money, you haven't got the experience, you have no know-how. And I said, really? And I just produced, and I put on the soap on the table and said, what's that? And they looked at me and walked away. They were shocked to see an actual soap that I produced in a very short space of time. And I started to realize that people will doubt you. People will pour scorn on your ideas because they don't believe you have the capacity, the intellect, the skill, because they have a certain mindset of who you are or what you have been in the past. Now, yeah, I've been guilty of myself of judging somebody on a past thing. But the fact is that when I experienced it and noticed the attitude shift in people, when you started to say, this is what I'm making, this is what I'm doing, people are amazed, and people will get jealous of you. You become their worst nightmare. You become their number one enemy. They hate Target. And I've noticed, with some people, they go out of their way and try to undermine you in what you're producing. And they'll come to you and say, oh, can I try one of your products? And you freely give it. And you ask them later on, oh, what did you think of it? And they say, oh, I haven't tried it yet. And then it comes out, they say to you, oh, I didn't think it's safe. And you're thinking, well, if it wasn't safe, I wouldn't be giving it to my own children. And if it's not that safe, why did you ask for it? Yeah. So you start to see there's sometimes an attitude change with people around you, people that you know or you thought were quite close to you. They start to distance themselves from you because they see there's a change in you, because you're prepared to break out of their preconceived ideas of what you should be doing and how you should be living your life. You know, and I have decided that I want to live my life to the full and to the maximum. Yes, and you know, the business is still growing and developing, but I've learnt a heck of a lot in how to make soaps and how to produce good quality soaps. You know, and people who have used it love the soaps, and this is what's kept me going, because I know that the quality I'm producing is like one of the best on the market. So, you know, I just want to encourage somebody out there, you know, if you are wanting to produce something, wanting to make something, go out and do it. Go and try. At the very least, go and try. And if you fail, it doesn't matter. At least you tried. You know, and from that failure, who knows, you may be spurred on to do something totally different to what you really like to do. Or if you did something and it was a real success, keep on going. You know, because one thing I did do, I stopped halfway through after a while because I felt a bit discouraged. And then I realised what was happening and I got back into the game again. So I just want to encourage you, you know, don't accept conventional thinking of what people think of you or what you should be doing. Do your research, go and try it, you know. Dare to dream dreams. Have the audacity to dare to dare. So, this is Errol here from the Kairos Moment, and if you like this video, please press like and share this video with somebody, you know, and we will like to hear from comments from you, and we will try to reply back to all those who write in. So, thank you, and until next time for another episode of the Kairos Moment, this is Errol here, signing off. Go with the flow.